Ibushige guides the convoy to the docks under the cover of the night in order to reach Ajiro as quickly as possible. During their short discussion, John and Mariko give us another indication that Buntaro is not the man Mariko wants to be with. She does, however, loves her son. When she talks about her kid, her entire mood changes, revealing the reason she was initially tolerant of Buntaro. John also discloses that he is a father of two. However, he doesn't discuss his wife. We never find out why, as Lord Kiyama's troops open fire on the caravan, proving once more that he is the one who intends to kill John. He doesn't care if killing John will also kill Ishido's troops, because he is so intent on killing John. A massive conflict breaks out, and it's hard to figure out who's killing whom. In the end, Buntaro and a few other samurai manage to repel Kiyama's forces as Toranaga, Ibushige, John Fuji, and Mariko reach the docks. After arriving, John meets up with a sailor who accompanied him on his journey from Ajiro to Osaka. He assists Toranaga's convoy in reaching the Japanese vessel. Buntaro, though, is left behind. He is inspired to fight until the end by Toranaga. Although we don't actually witness Buntaro's death, Kiyama's men pull him into Osaka's shadowy alleyways. I believe Buntaro will return to cause some trouble between Mariko and John, seeing how Shogun is fostering a romance between the two. John informs Mariko and Toranaga that the Japanese ship won't be able to pass through the barrier after noticing that Kiyama and Ishido had obstructed their route with boats carrying archers. But the black ship is large and powerful enough to give them room to travel. The problem is that Captain Ferreira's authorization to leave Japan with his ship was revoked by Toranaga. In order to safely reach Ajiro, he must now placate the Captain General. Ferreira is naturally relieved to know that he has the upper hand, even if he had intended to disobey Toranaga's orders and take his black ship into open waters. According to Toranaga, Ferreira will invest 10,000 tael silver coins in the silk trade, with a 50-50 profit split. Furthermore, he promises that if Tsuji and the Portuguese agree to sever Lords Kiyama and Ono's links to Ishido and make them supporters of Toranaga, he will permit them to construct a church in Edo. The father vizier pretends to be horrified by this attempt to buy them off, but he takes the offer since it would eventually help him achieve his Christian goals. Having said so, Toranaga is asked by the Portuguese to keep John in Osaka and keep him out of this situation because he is an enemy. Toranaga grants his consent, and he boards the black ship with his convoy in order to lift the blockade. John chooses to break this arrangement and flee to Ajiro with Toranaga, while being forced to observe all of this from a distance on the Japanese vessel. This sparks a furious sprint to the finish line, and although Ferreira gives Rodrigues the order to destroy the Japanese ship, he permits him to continue in order to pay John back for saving his life. Even when Buntaro dies off-screen, it's safe to assume that he did so while battling to buy his allies and family some time. The death of Toda Buntaro in Shogun was hinted at earlier in the show when Mariko was asked about her husband, and she said that he is a very brave and skilled warrior.